Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. We are the Movie Couple. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And we are going to talk about our most anticipated movie of 2017. New year, new resolution, new movies.
Always get to look forward to a new movie list.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sound off on our most anticipated movies, obviously, and then we're going to go into the ones that we still want to see but didn't quite make our most anticipated list.
Kind of like an honorable mention.
And right off the top, because this movie is already in theaters and I saw it, I feel like it's really worth mentioning, and it's Hidden Figures.
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to see that yet.
Yeah, it's about the three women working in NASA. I loved it. I especially love the chemistry and the friendship between the three leads, and that whenever the three of them are in the scene together is when I'm like most into the movie, because their relationship, the push and pull, the friendship they have back and forth, and of course every single actor in it gave their best performance, in my opinion. Like, everybody's performance is good. And you know who surprised me? I didn't realize was in this movie, because obviously, you know, Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, and the third actress, whose name I cannot remember, but she is gorgeous and beautiful and awesome. Michael Keaton is also in this movie.
Oh.
But Kirsten, I think I'm saying her name, it's either Kirsten or Kirsten Dunst.
Uh-huh.
She's in this movie.
Oh, really?
I mean, I haven't seen her since, Spider-Man. I know she's been in more than that, but, like, it's been a while since we've seen her, and she's still got it. Her acting chops are still there, so I enjoy seeing her in the movie. But anyways, Hidden Figures, it's great. It's out in theaters now. Go watch it.
Let's dive into some of our favorites.
You go ahead.
Now,
of course, first one.
The very first one that I'm most anticipated for is coming out in March.
Okay.
And that's going to be Logan. With that trailer, how it came out, blew it out of the water. I'm like, okay, this is going to be the kickoff comic book movie of the year, kind of how Deadpool was last year.
A very different tone, though.
Very different tone, but still a rated R comic book movie. So let's see if they can knock it out of the park again with this one and kick off the year and raise that bar super high.
And then hopefully this will give us like also a look at X-23 maybe, and maybe this means that this could pave the way for a movie, an X-23 movie. I'd love to see that. I'm just going to backtrack to January. One movie that I really am curious about, and so curious that I put it on my most anticipated, by M. Night Shyamalan. It's Split. Because,
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, just because the trailer really got me. I like Anya Taylor-Joy's performances in a lot of the movies that she's been in. I really like James McAvoy. How can you not?
Oh, yeah. He does a good job.
And M. Night's last project, which was The Guest? No, what was
Visit.
it? The Visit.
It was very low key, kind of like, hey guys, I'm working my way back kind of a movie.
And that's what M. Night is good at. I think you give him too much to do, a lot of budget, big production, and he's like, anything is possible, like Airbender. I can do whatever I want. No, M. Night, you can't. Stick to what you're good at. Keep it. This is original. This is creepy, kind of just like Sixth Sense, you know. And it's smaller. I think smaller production is where he really shines, because he's got a way with storytelling. Say whatever you want. I mean, even sometimes his twists, you know, I don't always agree with what's happening.
But two other movies that are also going to be coming out that's really good, that are kind of smaller budget films, is going to be The Founder, about McDonald's, and also The Space Between Us. I think those two movies are going to be really good movies.
Yes, those are also on my anticipated list. And then moving on to February, John Wick 2.
Gotta get some good action in there right at the beginning of the year.
How can you not? And we already know from the trailer that the Pitbull doesn't die, so yay.
It better not die.
Nah,
that Pitbull better be
again.
Seeing the end credits.
No, it's. I think it's gonna definitely outlive the movie for sure. Lego Batman.
Yeah. No.
Why not?
The humor behind it looks awesome. I love the pants rip. And he's like, "Oh my god, I can't even look at you right now." Just the humor behind it. It's all of the jokes that we've always made fun about Batman, and now it's kind of like, okay, let's put all these jokes into a movie. So I'm excited for that one too. Also coming out in March is Beauty and the Beast. So that definitely made the list. It's on my big movies that are coming out that I'm like, ooh, the way that they're doing it looks like they're putting a lot of energy, a lot of brain power into this, a lot of heart. So, and it feels like Who's playing Belle? I forget her name.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson.
Hermione.
But it looks like she put a lot of heart and soul into her character. Everyone has just been loving what they've been doing in interviews and stuff. So I'm very eager for it.
How can you not when you're in this classic Disney fairy tale?
Tale as old as time.
And there's that little clip of Emma singing as Belle in the song There's Something There. And I thought she sounded great. And I know people want to compare it to Paige O'Hara. It's very hard to not to want to compare to the original animation. I know I do, as far as graphic and like how, like for example, the dress. Like one of the biggest issues I have is the live action dress and the animated dress. I just felt that her dress, while it's pretty, it deserved a little bit more oomph, a little bit more wow, just like the Cinderella dress. I'm not saying the dress is ugly. I'm just saying I expected a little bit more. It looked a little modern to me, to be honest with you. And this is supposed to be a period piece. But they're also trying to
bring it a little bit more into the real world.
We'll see.
So.
We'll see. It's going to look beautiful in the ballroom scene regardless.
I'm going for Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, that trailer knocks me out. I was like, oh, that looks so cool.
Yes, visually it is stunning. I really like everything I'm seeing, and I am hoping that Ghost in the Shell paves way for other anime to be adapted into real live action. To finish off March for me, Kong Skull Island.
Oh, that's an honorable mention for me.
So good. Looked so good, and I very much look forward to it. Plus, Tom Hiddleston's in it, so how can you not? And John C. Reilly as well.
Let's get some Guardians and some Baby Groot going.
Baby Groot.
So, once again, all that we have to go on with these are the trailers, our anticipation, our love of the previous movie, if it's a sequel. But to kick off May, which is my birthday month.
He gets a Marvel movie every May. Which is nice.
And I love what it seems like they're doing. They're continuing that really fun, tongue-in-cheek, the banter between the characters. They're taking it one step further. Yeah, they know what worked for them, so it seems like in the trailer they're going to exactly give the audience exactly what we want to see a little bit more of, and a little jam-packing a little bit with a lot more action, it seems like. Another movie in May that made it to my most anticipated list, Alien Covenant. Oh. And I think I'm going to have to watch Prometheus first, but I feel like this one kind of calls back to the original Alien with Ripley and all that. You know, it seems like they're trying to take it back to what it was. And there's a lot of rumors. They're saying that Catherine Waterston's character, Daniels, is supposed to be maybe playing Ripley's mom. I don't know if I like that. I don't feel like everything needs to tie in that closely. Yeah. You know, to the Sigourney Weaver alien, but I mean... But I guess they can. If they can pull it off, they can pull it off. It's a storyline that can be done. But I think it would be better to have tie in some other way. Yes, exactly. All right, let's move on to June. Well, I'm going to kick this one off because I am so excited for Wonder Woman. I cannot Of course, wait. It made my list too. It's one of those movies that you're just like, yeah. I mean, a kick-ass female superhero. Let's see it. Superhero. And it looks awesome. I love the time period that they're doing it in, World War I. And I love how he pitched the war to her. The war to end all wars. Yes. Despicable Me 3. Yes. And that looks so fun. And I think it's going to be nice to kind of get the minions back into their place. See more Gru. See more Lucy. What did they call it? Glucy? Yeah. Goosey. I don't like it. She shipped them. I like it, Gru. I like it. And maybe we'll get a bit of a sneak at the girls and see, you know, they're older now. Margot, Edith, Agnes, and see if she's still obsessed with her unicorn. It's so fluffy. I'm gonna die. All right, let's move on to July. I already know what my favorite movie. I'm dying for Spider-Man: Homecoming. It finally looks like they got Spider-Man perfect. Yes. A good Peter Parker and a good Spider-Man. It's kind of like always that Batman thing. You have to have a good Bruce Wayne and a good Batman. Yes. The Spider-Man and Peter Parker are very similar. Yeah. So it seems like it's going to be perfect. I mean, I am excited. I think Tom Holland is... I almost said Cody Hall. Sorry, Cody.
Sorry, Cody. Not Spider-Man, but look enough like Tom Holland in this role is perfect, I think, as Spider-Man and as Peter Parker. And I love that it's finally being able to tie into the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Also, very much looking forward to, in July, War for the Planet of the Apes.
Super intense.
Apes on horses, apes on tanks.
Apes
everywhere.
and helicopters.
Yes! It's going to be so good. I mean, Woody Harrelson is in this. Andy Serkis comes back to replace his role as Caesar. Say no more. It's,
Yeah.
you know,
The only thing I'm a little concerned about is that we know how it ends. We know the humans lose. But then you still don't know which apes live, which apes die. You know, some humans escape because in the sequel to the Planet of the Apes, there's the whole society that worships the nuclear bomb and all that. But
we're going to see how they all tie in. I expect it to be like a long movie, like 2.5 hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm. We've got Kingsman. Coming out. And I'm kind of like, you know what?
And that's coming out in October.
The first one was awesome. I mean, it was one of those, you're like, oh, let's go see it. Looks like a cool, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah,
kind of a movie. All the characters hit home, and I'm excited to see what they do. The thing that they have against them is that they killed off a lot of their good characters in the previous movie. So I'm wondering what they are planning to do.
Well, they're saying Colin Firth is going to be back. I don't know how. Maybe in like a flashback, perhaps.
Maybe.
Or maybe he's coming back as like an android. I don't
downloaded his
know.
consciousness into a machine.
Anything is possible when you're a Kingsman. I've got Thor Ragnarok on my list.
I'm right there with you. Even though out of all of the Marvel movies, all the standalone Marvel characters, I think Thor's, you know, it's not quite my top.
Right. It's not like Iron Man or Captain America.
Yeah. And you know, with Captain America was good. Winter Soldier was amazing. Civil War it just kept on getting better.
Yeah.
Thor has been, you know, but you know,
along the water.
Yeah. So,
but this one's gonna have Hulk in it.
That's what I'm excited about. I like to see them mashing them up, and then having them team up, and because that's a perfect place for the Hulk. You can't have your standalone Hulk movie. I
feel like Hulk is to certain MCU standalone movies as Rock is franchise Viagra to the films that he is in.
You put the Hulk into your franchise, it's gonna do better.
Hulk is MCU Viagra. Alright, I've also got Justice League on my most anticipated list.
I'm so excited.
I know, Batman v Superman, it was divided. I thought it was alright. I expected it to be a lot better.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I am still not anticipating. I definitely want to see Justice League. Plus, you got Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Batman, Superman.
Bringing them together.
I mean, and Cyborg.
Can't
forget Cyborg. So, it's going to be good. Please be good. Please be good.
Also, ending out the year, probably the most number one anticipated movie of 2017. Star Wars. Episode 8.
I am so excited. What do you think the opening scene is going to be after the crawl?
Oh.
What are they going to show? I think
it's going to pick, because they already showed, what is it, that one little clip of them filming the same scene that they did with Rey handing over the lightsaber. I think it's going to pick up right there.
That's what I'm hoping. And that first sentence spoken in the film better be Mark Hamill. It better be Luke Skywalker talking.
I think Mark Hamill has a huge role in this second.
Hope so.
In this one.
Now let's go back to some of our honorable mentions, because I have a couple of more. I also have Power Rangers.
Power Rangers is a question mark for me. Kind of like how Pirates was kind of like a question mark. I feel like Power Rangers a little bit. You know, we need to see a little bit more.
Yeah.
What we've seen so far makes us go, okay, it might be good.
Yeah.
It might be terrible, but it has. I have Power Rangers and Pirates are both kind of like maybe. And
another honorable mention for me. This is all the way back it's next month, February. A Cure for Wellness, and it's got Dane DeHaan in it. You got to watch the trailer. The trailer got me. It's like visually really, really cool looking. You got to watch it. It's so good. And then I also have this is a movie in July, Dark Tower.
Oh yeah,
with Matthew McConaughey. All right.
And
well,
also
he won't be
Idris
saying that
Elba.
in the movie. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Another movie that made my honorable mention list is another movie that's coming out at the end of the year, Jumanji. I love the original.
Oh, shoot.
And I'm kind of like, you know what? I love The Rock.
Sorry, Sony.
From what I heard The Rock and Kevin Hart love working together. I've heard that Central Intelligence was really funny. So I'm kind of like, okay. I'm interested in seeing it. Put me down there as interested.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. It didn't quite make my honorable mention. I actually forgot about it. Sorry, Jumanji, and sorry, Sony. But now that you mention it, yes, that's something I would like to see. And then I have 2 more honorable mentions to round off my list. I have It coming out in September. The original frightened me. It's partially the reason why I don't like clowns, but I like horror movies, so I'm curious enough to torture myself through this movie. And then the last one, I need to see the original, but Blade Runner 2. Blade Runner 2. I want to give an honorable mention to as well.
I haven't even seen the original.
But because the trailer looked good. And I just need to go back and watch the original before Schnepp yells at me anymore.
Well, I went back. I mean, I remember seeing some of the original, and maybe it was because I was younger. I thought it was kind of weird and boring. But you know what? I might be able to go back and watch actually the whole thing from beginning to end and be like, oh, I get it now. I understand this concept.
Yeah.
When before I was just like, huh?
And you guys, that wraps up our most anticipated movies of 2017. So now it's your turn. Go ahead and comment your most anticipated movie in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
You can find me down there.